I'm ready. 11:01, so yeah, totally ready.
He's
Oh, jeez. Hi. Sit. Alright, Edie. Good morning on this Monday. It always feels like it's Wednesday when I do a Sunday class. So, yes, here he is. He's in his spot. So today is going to be barefoot cardio conditioning. So barefoot, of course. No dog required. Wait. Look at the camera. Look. If you're new to this class, you just need enough room to move around. If you have a mat, that's a really great border, so to speak, to sort of keep you in place. And then no equipment today. Well, sort of no equipment. Hi, Guy. So we're gonna use a towel at the end. So just the size towel that's not, hi, Cass. So just the towel that's bigger than a hand towel and smaller than a bath towel, or a bath towel is fine if that's what you have around. So we'll have that, and then today I'm remembering to tell you guys that if you have a yoga block laying around, I don't know why you would, my 2 yoga blocks are actually underneath my monitor, so I don't have one to use as they're being utilized, so I'm using an old dictionary, a brick and mortar dictionary. For the end, when we hold the Warrior 3, we'll do it on both sides. And so this book, hi Lori, is a really good size. You can use a dumbbell. I'm not gonna use a dumbbell because when we did it last time, I put it on its end and it tipped over and I don't wanna ruin my floors. So I'm gonna use a book, put it over here, and I'll tell you when to grab that. Just have that or a yoga block near your mat. So that's all you need, a glass of water or a bottle of water, some sort of book, yoga block, or dumbbell, or honestly, whatever's around your house, and then a towel. So also just, hi Steve, just a few little housekeeping things. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube fitness channel yet, please do so. I need to get up to a certain number of subscribers before I can use the live aspect of that, and I want to eventually shift this over there. It'll be a while, but if you just tell everybody you know to subscribe to it, and they don't have to have notifications on. I'm not sending out a bunch of stuff anyway, but just that would be great. Thank you to anybody who's been able to make a donation. I really appreciate that as well. And if you did class yesterday with myself and Alex, thank you for doing that. It was a little bit technically glitchy, but I think it was fun and it worked out. It was a nice change. So today the after party, since we're not using equipment, after party will be dumbbells. We'll do upper body. And have I covered everything? Oh, if you have an injury, make sure that you are cleared to do this from your doctor. You don't want to get hurt. If you're just sort of nursing something that's sore, then just always stick with the first level. It's gonna be a lot of cardio today, so always do the level that is best for you. So have your water and your towel nearby, because if you've done this before, you know it gets super sweaty. So, having said all of that, let's stand up, have a sip of whatever you're drinking. Mine is my usual water and wine glass. It's an outdoor wine glass, so if it tips over, it's okay. So feet under your hips under your shoulders, toes towards me. Your knees are not going to be locked. You're going to lace your fingers together and press your palms towards me. Then find your chair pose squat. You can wiggle your toes right here. If you feel like you want to lift your heels up, feel free. I'm not going to because my calves are still incredibly sore from running those stairs last week. Ooh, that really, I felt like I'd been beaten with a baseball bat. All right, toes can wiggle. If you're on your toes, come back down to your whole foot. And then hands to your legs. Round your back, separating your shoulder blades, release down. Let's do that in 2 counts. Round up in 1, 2, release. Again, round up in 1, 2, release. Let's do it again. Round up for 2, release. This time, come all the way up. Lift your head to the last thing up. Both arms come up together. Forward fold. Either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, your toes can wiggle. You'll try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee. Sitting into your left hip. And change sides. Straighten your right leg, bend your left knee. Sitting into your right hip. Check to see if your toes can wiggle. Then back to the center. Hold here. Your left elbow is going to lift up. And then back down. This time, maybe your whole arm goes up. Single counts up either level. So your elbow or your full arm reaching up. 2 more. Let's change sides. Right elbow lifts up for 2 and lower. Maybe your whole arm comes up. Release. Now single counts, either your elbow or your whole arm. 2 more. And then hold your fold. Tailbone lifts up. Slowly unroll. And at the top, shoulders roll down and back. Take your right arm up and over to where the wall meets the ceiling on the side of the room. And change sides. The left arm reaches over towards the right. Wiggle your toes. Come back to the center. Let's go 2 counts to each side. So over for 2 and over again. Last time. And then both arms come up. All the way up. Forward fold. Your tailbone lifts up. Unroll. 3, 2. This time on your fold, bend both knees enough to get your hands to the floor. Step back to your downward facing dog. Your heels press into the floor. Palms press into the floor. And from here, lower your hips to plank for 2. And come back up. Find your down dog. Let's take that slightly faster. Lower for 2. Lift up for 2. And lower for 2. Push the floor away from you to come up. Right here, push down. Last one. Then hold not any down dog. Just hold your down dog. Both heels lift up and lower. Lift and lower. Let's do 4 more like that. 3, 2. Now hold your down dog and shift your weight to your right hand and foot. And bring your left leg up only far enough to feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here or take a bend in your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend in rotation, straighten back out to your down dog split. Now you can stay right here in your split, or your left leg can draw a circle on the wall behind you. Circle again. So circle, circle, last 2. 1 more, and hold your down dog split. Both feet to the floor, down dog in the middle, and shift your weight over to your left hand and foot. Take your right leg up far enough to feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here, or take a bend in your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend in rotation, straighten back out to your down dog split, where you can stay or draw circles with your right leg. The circle's drawn on the wall behind you. 2 more circles here. Last one. Hold your down dog split, both feet to the floor. Down dog in the middle, and lower your hips to plank. You can stay right here or put your knees on the floor at any point, but try not to do this. Push down. From either plank, try to bring your right leg up next to your right hand. So again, these toes can wiggle. Maybe your knee finds the floor. Maybe you touch your right knee. Maybe you reach all the way up. Either way, both hands to the floor, engage your core. Step to plank. Try it on your left. Step forward. Maybe your knee's down. Maybe it's up. Maybe you touch your knee. Can your toes wiggle? Maybe you reach all the way up. Either way, both hands to the floor. Engage your core. Step back to plank. So that's our pattern. From either plank, slightly faster. Step forward on your right. Reach or touch your knee, back to plank. Step, reach, back to plank. Again, step, reach. Last one. And then hold any plank here. If your knees are still up, put them down now. Release your feet. hips to your heels, child's pose, pressing your chest through your shoulders, and then around your back up, find a modified plank. You can stay here or bend your elbows a little bit or a little bit more or all the way down. Either way, straighten your elbows. Hips to your heels. Child's pose here. Let's make it flow. Round up. Hold or bend. So you can do a tiny little bend right there. Or you can make it a little deeper. You gotta think of the bend as a dumbbell. So the smaller the bend, the lighter the dumbbell. So if you're looking for a heavier dumbbell, bend your elbows further. Twice more. Round. Press. This time, come all the way down. Let's bring your right leg up from the hip. So lift and lower. This is your pattern. You can stay right here or press up and rotate back behind you. 2 more. And then press your chest up. Chest up. Hips to your heels, child's pose. Round up to find your modified plank. Tuck your toes when you get here, push down, find your down dog. Bring your knees back to the floor, release your feet, hips to your heels, child's pose, make it flow, round up. For 2, push down to find your dog, lower your knees, child's pose. Same thing, round up. For 2, push down. For 2. Let's do it one more time. Round up. For 2, push down. Lower your knees. This time, modified plank and hold it here. So pushing the floor away from you. Everybody's gonna come down to their forearms. So you can lace your fingers here. Or if you like this better, any forearm plank will do. I'm gonna lace. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. If the lifting the knees is too crazy, put them right back down. So if you're gonna work here, your next progression is to lift up. But if you're already here, try to dip your left hip to the floor to plank. And right to plank. Left to plank. Breathing all the way through this. Over, center. Right, center. Once more. Hold your side or your forearm plank. If you're not on your knees, put them down here. Release your feet. Come back up to your hands. So we're in a modified plank here. Tuck your toes again. Try to lift your knees. Right hand to the middle. You're gonna rotate to find your side plank. Feel free at any point to put your right knee on the floor. If you're not taking your knee to the floor, you can bend your bottom leg and extend it out in front of you. Then reach your top arm towards me and up. Do it again. So you can take the arm work with your knee on the floor or with your leg out front or just in a classic side plank. Either way, hold your arm up. If your leg is out in front, bend it, find your side plank. Everybody comes back to the center, on your knees or not. Left hand to the middle. We'll rotate to find your side plank. Remember, your wrist is under your shoulder, go straight to your chest. Maybe your left knee is on the floor. Maybe you stay in your side plank. Maybe you bend your bottom leg and extend it out in front of you. Either way, top arm reaches over towards me and up. Again, over towards me and up. Twice more. Over, pushing down through your left palm. Hold any side plank. If your leg is out front, find your side plank. Come back to the middle. On your plank position, maybe your knees are down. Maybe you find a little hover. If you're in a hover, press and straighten your elbows. Tailbone lifts up. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. When you get there, your tailbone lifts up. Slowly unroll. One bone at a time. Shoulders roll down and back. For 4, 3, 2, palms together, squats here. So we're right where we started, but now we're nice and warm. If you need a sip of anything you brought to the party, grab that now. Make sure you have room all around you so that when you take a big step side, front or back, you're not gonna crash into anything. I know it looks like I'm very roomy here. I have a big chair here. I have a piano right there, a coffee table, but it's not in the shot. So you just need to make sure you've got a little bit of space on either side. Basic squat, you're gonna touch your knees, knuckles up, reach, sink, reach. So you push against the floor to come out of your squat. For years, I know our brains just think squat and straighten your legs, but I want you to think of pushing into the floor. Maybe lift your heels, sink, push down, sink, push down. 4 more to go of any level. 4, press. 3, press. 1 more, hold your last position, hold. Ooh, I'm tipping over. Find your chair squat, extend through your fingertips, lower your heels, wiggle your toes, palms together, shift your weight to your right foot, left leg reaches back, you're gonna rotate, extend through your arms, and back to center squat, right leg goes back, rotate to your left, extend your arms, palms together, just your squat. So those are all gonna be the levels. Let's start with just the feet. Left leg goes back, center, right, center. You're gonna rotate maybe as you step back. So rotate, maybe you extend your arms on the rotation, sink together, easy enough, feet parallel squat here. This is the part we're gonna start moving out to the sides. Left leg steps out 1 time here. Step out to your right. Maybe it stays a step, maybe it sinks down. You push against the floor, sink, press, maybe your arms just swing together, out, together. Let's do 4, 3, 1 more. Now left leg reaches back and rotate, and other side. 1 more. Now side step out. Maybe you sink, press, sink. Again, left leg steps back, rotate to your right, center, back. Again, 1 more. Side step to your left, sink. Other way, you guys keep going. I'm gonna give it a little bump. Left leg steps back, reach together, big range of motion, step out to your left, sink, palms together, push against the floor. Let's do it again. Last set, left leg goes back, together, rotate together. Once more, step out to your left, together. Again, last one, parallel squats right here. So sink, squeeze. Your heart rate should be elevated, should be starting to really sweat. I'm saving the craziest interval for the very end. But for now, left leg, slow motion lunge, lateral lunge. Let's do it again, lateral lunge. 1, 2, diagonally curtsy lunge. So sink for 2, push down to come up 1 more time. 1 of each, slowly over to your left. 1, 2, diagonally back. 1, 2, single count, over, diagonally. This is your move. Most of you know this. Maybe your arms swing out, circle, down, up, out, circle, down. Again, out, circle, down. Same thing, out. Maybe you lose the tap and take a knee lift out. Knee lift, down, knee lift, lateral, lift, down. Let's do it again. So out, up. You're breathing in and out. Remember, you can lose the arms, you can lose the knee lift. Up to you. Out, up. 2 more on this side. So lunge, press, press. And feet wide, parallel squat, down and up. You might feel a little lopsided. keep your squat. Maybe you reach down, pull up. So push against the floor with your feet, knuckles up. Maybe you lift your heels at the top. Sink, press, sink, press. The pajama producer is out of his pajamas today and having a yogurt. He's very proud of that fact. Feels healthy. 2 more. Last one. And just the wide squat. Feet underneath your hips. Parallel narrow. All right. You know we gotta reverse that thing we did over there. I'm gonna adjust my outfit. Right leg slow motion or lateral, not diagonal. Let's do it again. 1 lateral lunge. Curtsy back, diagonally back. For 2, let's do it once more. Diagonally back. Now 1 time slowly to the right for 2. Press up, diagonally back. 1, 2, singles right here. So lateral, touch, curtsy lunge, touch. Lateral, diagonally back. Maybe your arms go with you. Circle, down, up, out, up. Again, out, up, diagonal. Maybe you lose the tap. Again, out, up, diagonal, back. Breathing at any point. Chest stays lifted. Belly button in. Remember, you're pushing against the floor. 2 more. Out, up, curtsy, up. And wide parallel squat here. Sink, squeeze. Pushing against the floor. Reach, pull up. Reach. Push down through your feet. Pull up with your arms. Maybe you lift your heels up. Sink, press, sink, press. Let's do 4 more to finish this set. 4, push down. 3, 2, on the last one, hold. Ooh, my calves are dying. Lower your heels, toes to the corners, sink your hips. You can wiggle your toes here. Maybe you lift your heels back up. Take your fingertips to where the wall meets the floor behind you. Squeeze under your armpits. Make a fist. Extend, make a fist. Same thing, make a fist. Extend. 2 more. Hold your hands in a fist. Hold it. Lower your heels. Palms together. Parallel squats. All right. We're gonna do something on the floor, something with a jump. All in the same interval. Most of you have seen it. Toes to the corners here. Hips stand to your shoulders as they sink. Take your arms out. What are they doing? They're going in and out. I lied. They're going out and up. There we go, that'll be better. So out and up, out. 2 more. Hold it down. Little pulses. Right heel comes up. Rotate left heel down. Center, right heel up. Rotate, center, again. Right heel up. Rotate, center, left heel up. Rotate, center. Let's do it again. So left heel, right heel, rotate, center, just the hips sink down. 1, up. 2 more. Last one, hold it down. Little pulses here. We'll pulse for 3, 2, 1. Push together and out. So 3, 2, together, out. 3, 2. Maybe you keep it at a step. Maybe you jump by pushing down to come up. So 3, 2, 1. Together and out. 3, 2, 1. Together and out. So 3, 2, 1. Together and out. 3, 2, 2 more of any level. 3, 2, maybe you make it a step. Maybe you keep it a jump. Just the hip sink right here. Palms together. 2 more. Now bring your feet parallel towards me. Squat here. Easy enough. Take a step back. So you have room in front of you. This one's new. I'm gonna break it down a lot. So this is always your base move. You can always just stay here if you get lost. Left leg, step forward once. Step forward, bend, step back. Right leg, step, bend, come back. Let me fix that. So step, straighten, bend, together. Bend, straighten, bend, together. Bend, straighten, bend, together. Arms here, straighten, arms here, and up. So bend, straight, bend. That bend is just a lunge. Straighten, lunge, arms up. Easy enough. We're gonna work here for a moment to get this engraved in our brains. So it's lunge, straighten, lunge, up, bend, straighten, lunge. Now on that straighten, you can go over. It's like a yoga pose there. I can't remember what it's called. Might be pyramid, might be triangle, but I can't remember. Doesn't matter. It's a lunge, straighten, fold, lunge. Reach up. Easy enough. You don't have to do the full bend over. One more. Bend. Reach. Just the squat. We good? I hope we're good. Don't worry. We're going to come back to that. You know this one. Left leg steps out. Out. Right and left. Easy enough. Keep it centered. Just the squat here. For 4, 3. I'm building a house with these movements. One more. Arms up. Left arm comes down. Right arm. It's an oldie. Keep these arms. Step out left. And then right. So this is your move. Step, arms up. The temptation is to leave your arms here like little reindeer antlers, but try to reach to the ceiling. Now sink, press, sink. Reach up, sink your hips. Maybe you release and look up. 4 to go. 4, press, 3, 2, parallel squat, palms together. So we're gonna put, ow, whew, my hamstrings are angry. Ah. So we're gonna put those two moves together. The lunge, straighten back, and then step out. So it'll be, let's walk through it. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna go low level, my legs are mad. Left leg steps forward to a lunge, straighten, lunge, again, lunge, straighten. Ah. The straighten that bothers it. Here, one more. Now step out, reach up in 4, press, 3, press, 2. All right, here we go. Left leg steps forward, lunge, straighten, lunge, step up, lunge, straighten. I have to cheat that straighten because my hamstrings are barking really loudly at me today. Lunge, straighten, step out left, sink, release, press, release, press. Let's do it again. Left leg steps forward, lunge, straighten, lunge, reach up, lunge, straighten, lunge, again, lunge, straighten. One more, lunge, straighten, step out to your left, release, press. 2 more. Let's take it in 2s. Left leg step forward, lunge, straighten, lunge on your right, lunge, straighten, step out on your left. Do 2 more here. Then on your left leg, step forward once. Step, straighten, step out on your right, release. On your left, right leg steps forward, lunge, straighten, lunge, left leg goes first. Left leg forward, lunge, straighten. Right leg goes out. Right leg lunges front, lunge, straighten, lunge, left leg. Let's do it again. Left leg lunges forward, lunge, straighten, right leg. Right leg last time, lunge, straighten, left leg, and parallel squat. Right here, I'm gonna take a little step forward. If you need some water, now's a great time to grab it here. Touch your knees, knuckles up. Maybe you lift your heels, reach up, sink, reach up. 4 more of any level. 4, press. 3, last 2. Then hop or pedal. So pedal or hop. Step out. So pedal, step or hop, jump. Pedal or hop. Pedal or hop. 4 more times right here. 4, 3, 2, just the squats here. Sink, toes towards me. You know this one. Left leg, just the toe. Rotate to your left. Center, your left knee bends. Just a little. Arms up and rotate. Out, up. 2 more. Just the right foot. Just the right foot. Rotate. Center. Rotate towards me. So you rotate on your heel. Maybe your arms get in the mix. 2 more. Center, reach and pull. So you pull. You can keep it here. Or you can crunch by taking your hips and shoulders closer together. You'll feel this in your core. The left leg, rotate out. For 4, press. 3, press. 2, right side. For 4, 3, 2, center, pull down. For 4, 3, 2, left side 2 times to your left. 1 more, center, pull down, crunch twice. 1 more, right side. For 2, again, center, crunch down, pull. Let's do 1 of each. To your left, open and crunch. To your left, or right, and crunch. Now to your left right here, open, crunch. Open, crunch. Again, open, crunch. 1 more. Hop or pedal right here. So hop, pedal, or hop out, pedal, step, or hop, jump. Just 4, 3, 2, just the squat right here. Sink, press, sink, press. Bring your feet narrow parallel towards the front edge of your mat. We did lateral lunges to the side. Now we take them back. 4 times on your left, just step to start. 1 more. Right side, just a step. Unless you're ready, you can bend your back knee, push off of it. Left side. If you're working the lunge, you can add your arms. 1 more. Right side for 4. Push off of your back leg. 2 on your left. 1 more. Right side for 2. 2 again on your left. Again, right side. And then singles right here. Step back, up. Maybe you sink a little further in your lateral lunge and your front fingertips can touch the floor. Let's do it again. So 4, 3, 2, parallel squats right here. All right, let your heart rate settle. This next interval is the one you're gonna need. Maybe your book, maybe yoga block, maybe a dumbbell. Either way, if you don't need any of that, you'll just reach your fingertips to the floor. Stay in your squat. I'm gonna grab a sip of my water in a wine glass. Maybe that's not a good idea. Try to drink and squat. Alrighty, feet wide, toes to the corner. Sink straight down. Cross your forearms. This is our very base move. If you get tired, you can always come back here. Otherwise, take your arms out to a V, sink down, cross your forearms, open up, sink, press, up tempo maybe, cross, open, cross. Maybe you lift your heels as you cross your arms up. If you're lifting your heels, maybe you push down, get a little air. 4, 3, 2, and right arm swings to your left, center, right. So this is your next move. Most of you have seen this. You can always work here. If the arms are crazy, you can even work here. Or you can lean over, get a little air with your back leg. Center, jump or not. So you can work here. You can work with your heels up or a jump. Right arm swings left here. 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. 4, 3, one more set. Right arm goes left. 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. 4, 3, 2, and warrior 3 to your left. Here's where, if you have a book or a block, if you can switch back so you can see this. You can put it here. Yes? Flex your top foot. If you don't need your book or your block, take your arms along the side. And from here, make a fist. And extend. Make a fist. Extend. Make a fist. Extend. 2 more. Hold your hands in a fist or they're on your block. Either way, bring your hands to the floor. Top leg touches down with your toes. Bend both knees here. 1, 2, straighten. For 2, I'm going to grab a towel. For 2, straighten. Maybe your front leg comes in and extends up. Again, bend. For 2, singles if you're ready. Bend. Extend. Sweating all over my old school dictionary. We have 4, press. 3, press. 2, hold your last position. Flex the foot and pulse the leg that's up. Can you wiggle your bottom toes? 4, 3, 2, hold. Take your toes to the floor. Step back. Find a plank, either with your knees down or up. So you can be here or here. If your knees are up, crouch back and plank. Just straight back. No rotation today. Press, crouch, plank. 4 to go. 4, press. 3, plank. 1 more. Hold any plank. So you can hold here or lower your knees or bring your front knee into your chest and plank. Back knee slightly faster. In. In. Maybe double it up. In. 8 to go. 8, 7, 6, in 4, 3, hold any plank. Tailbone lifts up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Tailbone lift. Unroll. And hop or pedal. Oh my gosh. For 8, 7, or pedaling. For 4, 3, feet wide, hips in here. Now, dizzy. If you needed a block or a book, this time, you're gonna need it on this side. So bring it around if you need. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's just me, because I was talking. Let me get that towel out of the way. Cross your forearms. You know what's gonna happen. Everything on the other side. Arms out to a V. Maybe you cross up and out. Again. Sink, press, up tempo here. Cross, open. Maybe your heels lift. Maybe you press down and jump. 2 more. Are you ready? Left arm goes to your right. Maybe here, center, turn. Maybe you lose the arms and do just the body. Or maybe you lean over, get a little air for 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. 4, 3, 2, left arm goes right. 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. Maybe split the difference. Do a heel lift. 1 more. Left arm goes right. 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. 4, 3. Here comes warrior 3 to your right. Find your book or your block. Hold here. Or you take your arms off the side. Flex and pulse your leg this up. 2, 3, hold. If your arms are up, make a fist. Extend, make a fist. Extend. Hold your hands in a fist. Hold it. If your arms are up, bring it down either to your block or your book. Top leg comes down. Bend both knees for 2. Maybe you're using your book or your block. 1, 2. Maybe your front leg comes in for 2. And extend. Again, slowly. 1, 2. Single count. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Breathing in and out. Let's do 4 more. So 4. I'm moving this. Just sweating all over it. 1 more. Hold it up. Woo. Step your top leg back. Grab a towel if you need it. Work your way back to any plank. You can stay here or here. If your knees are up, you can crouch back to plank. Crouch to plank. Crouch to plank. 1 more. Hold any plank. So again, your knees can lower, but if they're up, try to bring your front knee in to plank. Back knee slightly faster. In. Double it up right here. In. 8 more to finish. So 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, hold any plank. Tailbone lifts up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Unroll. Oh my gosh, when you're all the way up. Hop or pedal. 4, 3, feet wide. Squats here. Toes towards me. Feet parallel underneath your hips. We're going to finish the way we started. Touch your knees. Knuckles up. Maybe you lift your heels at the top. 4, press. 3, press. 2, hold your last position. Hold. Breathe. Extend your fingertips. Find your chair squat. If your heels are still up, put them down. Wiggle your toes. Hands on your legs. Round your back. Round for 2. Release. Again. Round for 2. Release. This time, come all the way up. Whew. Towel off. Grab some water or whatever you're drinking. And grab your towel. I'm using 2 towels, 1 for underneath because I'm just a sweat factory. So I'm going to sit on 1 towel, use the other. Whew. That is always hard for me. So I'm turning aside. I see that my towels are in lovely condition. I must have grabbed the wash the car towel. Edie, I know it's hard, right? I know, but it's all those drills. It just sneaks up on you. By the end, you can't breathe. All right, grab your towel, undo it. So you're gonna have your, take it shoulder distance apart, not wider, just your shoulders. And so there's no slack in it. Pull it tight, sit to the side. So anytime I say front arm, that's the arm closest to me. sit up tall on top of your booty bones, because if you start here, your back never gets an extension, which is what your back muscles do. So extend your back muscles, toes can wiggle, curl back, pull the towel out to the sides as you curl. Curl down for 2 and up. Again, curl for 2. So last night, I went to see an old friend, but I sat like 10 feet from her. Her husband went out and bought sushi and then put it on 2 separate tables on their deck. And it was just really nice to see someone in person, even though I couldn't get close. All right, as you curl, maybe your arms will lift. You're still pulling them apart. On the curl, pull apart. Same thing, curl, reach. Again, curl, reach. On the next pass, you're gonna hold your curl, try to keep your arms up. If you don't want to hang here, you can bring them right back down here. Either way, try to extend your back leg. Extend, set it down. Front leg, set it down. Shoulders down. I want you to feel a nice squeeze underneath your armpits. Breathing in and out. What's that? You want to do 4 more? Okay. 4, 3, 2, hold your curl, rotate towards me, center, stop, away from me, and stop. Towards me, give it a stop. Maybe you extend your front leg, center, back leg, center, front leg. Maybe give that a little pulse in the rotation, pulse. 2, other way, pulse. 2, pulse. 2, let's do that 4 more times so you have 4, press. 3, squeeze your shoulders down. 2, once more, forward fold. You can set the towel down. These can be bent or straight. Oh, my hamstrings are angry. So you're gonna sit curl over, releasing your low back, actively separating your shoulder blades. I can't stop sweating. All right, shoulders separating across your back, chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet, eyes up first, shoulders, and then your body. Let's do that again. Bend both knees. This time, just your arms. Curl and hold. Just hold here. Give it a little pulse in your torso. 4 more to go. So 4, 3, go right into your forward fold. Knees bent or straight or somewhere in between. Round your back. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet, eyes up, shoulders, and then your body. Now at the top, I'm gonna take a little scooch. Tuck your hips, fingertips to your side, roll down. When you're all the way down, bring your knees into your chest. I'm gonna scoot forward. Once your knees are in, just give them a little rock, side to side. Ooh. I like to extend my top leg. You don't have to. It is maybe my favorite part of the stretch. Curl down. Not curl down, what am I talking about? Ooh, come back to the center is what I meant to say. All right, hands to the side of your hips. Shoulders, press into your mat. Untuck your hips. Belly button level to your pelvic bone. 90 degrees of the hip and the knee. Calves parallel to the floor. Sometimes getting this position and holding it is the hardest part. So from here, your legs are your dumbbells. Front leg, toes dip to the floor, come right back up. Other leg. So you're not straightening and bending your knee, you're moving at your hip. So your toes go towards the floor, they don't have to touch it. Towards the floor, maybe you try both legs. It'll probably go a lot less, what am I trying to say? Not as far is what I'm trying to say. So you'll exhale as you go away from your core, back to the center. I have a very hyperextended low back, so it's really a lot of resistance for me to hold neutral. Maybe you're able to touch your toes, but keep your knees bent. Let's go 4 more. So lower for 2. Inhale, shoulders down. 3. And up. 2 more to go. 2. And up once more. And hold right here. Take your arms out to the side. Palms up to the ceiling. Maybe you stay right here. This might be enough for you. Or you can rotate your legs towards me and center away from me
over for 2. Try to keep your legs 90 degrees. Rotate towards me. Inhale to the center. Exhale away. Inhale back to the center. Exhale for 2. Inhale for 2. Exhale for 2. Inhale. If you want a little more resistance in this move, you can bend your elbows. Take your fingertips right behind your ears. So your elbows and your shoulders are pressing into the floor as you rotate away. Center again. Exhale over towards me. Inhale. Use your core to resist the weight of your legs. And then use your core to pull your legs back to the center here. Exhale for 2. One more each direction. Exhale for 2. Inhale. Once more away from me. Hold it center. Cross your ankles. Bend your knees so the knees are going out to the sides. Your toes facing up. You have a little diamond shape. Fingertips behind your ears. Squeeze under your armpits. Lift your shoulders slightly up. Then crunch everything in and everything out. So you inhale here. Exhale as you go away. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Same thing. In for 2. Try to lift your hips off the floor without wrenching them. So you don't want to go, oh, nice and smooth. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Twice more. In for 2. Exhale. Once more. In for 2. This time, crunch in and hold. Now give little pulses here. Pulse in and out. You have 8, 7, 6, final 4, 3, 2, and release. Both feet on the floor, hands next to your hips. Heels close to your booty, then tuck your hips. Push your feet down so that you can lift your hips up. Looking for a bridge pose, just a diagonal line from your shoulders, your hips to your knees. Your toes can wiggle. Maybe you put your arms underneath you and lace your fingers. Try to straighten your elbows. Have I mentioned you should breathe in this position? Let's hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Unlace if your fingers were laced. Lower your spine one bone at a time. When you get there, bring your front knee into your chest. Extend it until you feel the stretch behind your leg. Your hamstrings, mine are dying. Maybe your back leg walks out on the floor to find your point of flexibility. Flex your front foot, bend the knee to the chest, straighten your leg up, flex, and bend. Drive it up. I don't even know, maybe it was when I was practicing the breakdown of that new interval. Once more. Hold your leg up. Take your front arm on the inside of your front leg. Then open the leg. Just push it out towards your screen. Keep your back hip pressing into the floor. You only want to go far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Breathing all the way in, all the way out. Flex your feet. Push your heels out to the walls. Bend your front knee back to the center. Front arm reaches out towards me. Back arm across your bent knee. Take your knee away from me. Full spine rotation. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. And then come back to the center. Change sides. Front foot on the floor. Extend your back leg up until you feel it. Flex your foot. Your front leg can stay bent, ouch, or walk it out. Shoulders down. Now bend your back knee to the chest. Send the heel up. Again, flex and bend. For 2, send it up. Again, flex and bend. For 2, drive it up. Once more, flex. Bend this time, hold whatever extension you can get out of it. Take your back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg. Then open the leg just out to the side a little bit until you feel the stretch on the inside of your back leg. Your front hip presses into the floor. Flex both feet, pushing your heels all the way out to the walls, not holding your breath. Then bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side, front arm across your knee, and take your knee towards me, reaching out with your back fingertips, breathing all the way in and all the way out. We're gonna do the figure 4 hip opener today. Come back to the center, bend both knees, front leg up. Ooh, why does that hurt? Drop it so you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. That hurts already for me. Then maybe you pick your foot up off the floor. If this is enough for your hip, you'll stay here. If you need a little more, and I don't know if I can do it, you can lace your fingers behind your leg, your back leg, and pull your legs towards your chest. That'll give you an open on the front hip. Ha. Hold and breathe. For 4, 3, 2, release if you were laced behind. Set your back foot down, change sides, both feet on the floor. Back leg extends up and cross it over like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. Maybe you pick it up. If this is enough, stay here. If you need more, lace your fingers behind your front leg and pull both legs towards your chest without holding your breath. You gotta breathe, you gotta get oxygen into your muscles to let them stretch. For 4 more counts, so 4, 3, 2, and then release. You're gonna flip over onto your stomach, arms and legs all the way out. I do not know what happened to my hamstring. Arms and legs out. Take your front arm, reach around, grab where your out to where your shoelaces would be. Maybe I slept funny, I don't know. Pull your heel to your hip, hip to the floor, opening your quadriceps here, breathing all the way in and all the way out, and then release, change sides. Your back arm reaches around. Grab where your shoelaces would be, heel to the hip, hip to the floor, your knees going straight out from your hip. Try to keep it there and bring your front arm back around. If you're not quite able to do this, no worries. You can grab your heels or your pants or just reach back there. You don't have to grab anything. But if your feet are in your hands, push your feet into your hands to try to lift your knees up, then lift your chest. You're breathing in and out. And then release. Before we come up today, come up to your forearms, bend your knees so they're facing out to the side. Then try to get the soles of your feet together. And now, push down through your elbows and try to lift your hips off the floor. It's another little hip opener, just using gravity. Palm or soles together, knees to the side. And then release, take your knees back to parallel. Extend your legs, hands to the side of your chest. Press your chest up, take your hips back to your heels to child's pose. Then round up to a tabletop. Hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, and round your back. And release. This time, round and hold. Put your hands and feet down to lift your knees up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Lift your tailbone up. And slowly unroll. One bone at a time. When you're all the way up, you guys are all done. That was a lot. So remember the drill. I'm going to sign off. Share this to Instagram. I'm going to come back in 5 minutes with 5-pound dumbbells. You can use any kind of dumbbells or rice or sand-filled water bottles, whatever you like. For the after party, we're gonna do upper body. Right? Wasn't that interval just crazy and unbelievable? All right. So thank you for joining me here in my living room on my sweaty mat. I'll be here Wednesday. I think Wednesday we're doing full body weighted workout at 11. And then Friday will be 9 a.m. bar boot camp. Hopefully this is the last Friday we'll do 9 a.m. So otherwise I'll see you in 5 minutes. Thanks you guys.